What's up everybody? I wanted to do a short video on running. I mentioned it before, but I have an entire history with running. I did high school cross country and middle school cross country from the time I was 13, 14 throughout my senior year, and did tennis. So if you can imagine, both of those involve a lot of beating down, knees on the ground, and if you're not taught how to run correctly, like none of us were, no offense to our high school cross-country coach, she did marathons, she's a beast, but we weren't taught how to run. It's just assumed that you learn how to run as a kid. So I didn't run from basically my entire college career into my early 20s, because by the time I was done with cross-country, I had plantar fasciitis. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's with every footfall, you feel like a dagger is being shoved into the heel of your foot. It's like taking a key and just jamming it in every time. Every footfall, there's a shooting pain in your heel. It makes running not worthwhile. I also blew my knees out and had to wear massive knee braces the entire time. So I didn't run for a while. Then ran Born to Run in my early 20s, and that details the story of the author meeting the Tarahumara Indians, native Mexicans in Mexico, in races, because everyone was amazed because they didn't wear shoes. They wore basically pieces of tire strapped onto their foot. So I couldn't run, and I loved running because there's something primal about it. It speaks to your raw genetics. There's nothing quite as sensory enhancing and flow state enhancing, much like mountain biking or surfing, as running in the woods. Everything is alive. You are dialed in, time extends. You know the feeling when you're in a flow state and you just forget about all sense of time and where you are, and it's just the pure enjoyment of it. You got some good neurochemicals, dopamine, adrenaline going, blood pumping, everything's wonderful. So I tried my Vibram 5 fingers. That worked. It takes a little getting used to because you run differently. Instead of going heel toe like that when you run and taking full strides, you do shorter, choppier strides because you feel everything, and everything has a consequence. You pay attention to your footfalls more, as it were. So the whole video is just to say that I found a brand that makes a wide range of minimalist zero drop. That means no difference in the height of this to this. These are zero, and these are old zeros. I've beaten the crap out of these because I use them all the time. So that is their HFS line. What I'm now playing with is these guys. This is their Genesis minimalist sandal, and this is literally designed for you to strap on, tighten, and feel like you're wearing nothing. It's as close to barefoot running as I found, and the best running experience I've ever had was on the roads, the soft clay roads going out to Greensands State Park, the big island of Hawaii, back when I was learning how to farm. There might have been some wine involved, but there was a 2-mile run back, and for some reason I just took my shoes and sandals off and just ran. Soft clay sands of Greensands State Park basically reinvigorated my love of running. There's not anything quite like feeling soft earth beneath your feet, just your toes sprawl out. You literally feel the world. There's something magnetic about that. You're literally being recharged, absorbing negative ions. That's what earthing is. And it reinvigorates the vitality of running. It harkens back to our ancestors just running through a savanna, running after future prey, running away from something. There's something that switches on in your genetics that goes, this is what I was built for. You don't have to love running. It can be anything, but there's something so easy and satisfying about just slipping one of these on and going. I like wearing footwear that I can run at any time. Granted, I mean, if you're out for a night and you're wearing dress shoes, even then there's some minimalist dress shoes, but I don't have any knee pain or plantar fasciitis or anything if I'm wearing any of Zero Drop or any minimalist. I've done Vibram, and most of the Vibram soles are now in any of the minimalist shoes. All of them are decent. There's Lems, there's There's a whole bunch of minimalist zero drop brands with a wide toe box that allows your toes to sprawl because shoes kind of squish them in a little bit. But xeroshoes is currently my favorite because of these guys, because I absolutely love just wearing sandals. It makes me feel like I'm back in Hawaii during the summer, and I just tighten them a little bit and just book it down a trail. So I'm going to be starting a little trail running group. One of my clients expressed interest in doing either an early morning or an evening trail run, and I'm fortunate enough to live right on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm about 5 minutes away. That's where we are right now. Visitor Center is right behind me. If there's a little choppy in the film, it's because there are a couple people walking back and forth, and a lot of people don't like being filmed, so paused it for that. But if you're looking for something that's not at the gym to try to get back into feeling alive and moving, trail running is nothing like running on a treadmill. Running on a treadmill is great for pure cardio. It's great for building up, great for just getting your blood moving if you're already in the gym. But if it feels fake or artificial, it's because it is. The treadmill's coming at you. All you have to do is lift your foot up. Nothing quite as humbling as going from running on a treadmill to running in the woods, because you have to watch your every footfall, and your eyes are scanning and your brain is focused on every millisecond. You're looking for snakes, you're looking for poison ivy, which is everywhere around here. Basically, your whole body is alive. So if you would like to try out minimalist footwear and you don't quite want to go all the way barefoot because trails are sometimes sketchy, glass, sharp sticks, insects, thorns, any of that, these are a good place to start. They have a ton of different trail running shoes. This is my favorite because it doubles as a regular wear shoe. Lightweight, breathes, weighs almost nothing. It got some pretty serious tread on it. But if you're like me and you want to get as close to barefoot as possible, but you don't want to get shredded by rocks quite yet, I do recommend these Genesis guys. Easy to slip on, and they also have a number of other build your own DIY sandals that basically just have the sole, which has a 5,000 mile tread warranty on it, and a rope. And that's as close to the native Mexican running tribe as you're going to find. It's almost like a piece of tire on your foot, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your arches start to rebuild, because most people don't use the muscles in their feet. Normal shoes are like a cast. Nothing against normal shoes, they're great, and a lot of people get away with it. Cam Hanes runs his ultramarathons in normal hyper padded shoes, and if you've done a lot of damage to your body, that might be beneficial. But if you want to feel that joy of feeling connected to the earth again, and you want to get out into the woods even for 5 or 10 minutes and feel all those ancient genes turn on, it's worth a shot. Give them a try. It costs $40 and you have nothing to lose. Links are always down